Hi, this is a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. It's going to be for the last couple of weeks of September, Aries. It might be quite deep because I'm going to use these cards, which are they're oracle cards. So we'll clarify with some other cards while we're going through it. The light is a bit rubbish at the moment, but in a little while, hopefully I can put my flash on. So anyway, it will be fine. I was being impatient. Yeah, so if you resonate with this Aries, drop me a comment down below, like and share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. And yeah, I'm all good. There's lots of like planets have gone into retrograde, so things are coming back from the past at the moment. People are coming back, people are going back to people from the past. People are having like it's basically it's a time to cut things out. If you don't cut things out, you're going to go back through them again for another year. So it's time to like cut and cleanse and do what you've got to do. Otherwise you end up getting back in the same repeated cycle for another year. So if you're not cutting these things out, you're not going to change again now. You can't miss this opportunity to change basically. So you have to cut things out that are no longer worthy in your life. And your intuition will be telling you what that is. Like really clearly. But it's whether you choose to listen or to ignore it. And we all ignore it sometimes. But you definitely do go through it for another year if you think about it. You do. And it's always this time of year, like, you know, everybody's done their blooming bit, everybody's gone through their cycles of a year, everybody's put up with people maybe that were dishonest and disloyal and all those things and lies and now it's time to cut those people out of your life. And especially if you've been stuck in a cycle with people like that for a long time, because that generally means that maybe you've changed your how you vibe, where you are. And if you don't move with people and they move without you, that's because you didn't go up. You stayed where you were, and other people moved up and left you behind, basically. Anyway, enough lecture. Right, Aries, your overall energy is the divine feminine is encouraging of the awakening and empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is much help sent. It makes sense to be open to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the emerald fountain, which is unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power of love and the divine mother flowing in you now. So you're trying to be almost, the word I want to use is blessed, like for what you've done, what you've achieved, what you've learned. But you have to show before you get gifts, rewards, whatever you want to call it, what you want. You have to drop things in your life that are no good for you, otherwise you go back in that cycle. Okay, so what's going on in you right now, Aries? Is 23. This reading is going to be quite deep, so if you don't like deep readings, when you're not into that stuff, don't watch it. Go watch another video. Go watch You versus Them or something. Yeah, radiant compassionate me. Right, okay, so Kuan sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment into the vibration of freedom, love and peace, where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power now to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that could be drawing you down. So you're stuck somewhere. That's what I was on about by this thing you have to drop. If you don't drop this, you're going to be stuck in this energy that you're probably not liking very much for another year, and then another year, and then you can be in it 3 years. God, I was in it 12 years, I think, with an Aries. Probably longer, I don't even have a clue. But yeah, you got a miracle sitting there waiting for you, but it won't come through unless you, and this can be friends, this can be anyone. But yeah, somebody's in victim mode. There's a dragon watching you. Somebody's tricking you as well, Aries. They're tricking you into believing that you're trapped in this illusion that you think you're trapped in. Yeah, you're about to have a discovery of your self-worth. You lost your self-worth somewhere on your journey, and that's what you're looking for. You had a lot of perseverance, maybe. You've got friends around you. Maybe you've got a spirit guide. Maybe you've got yeah, maybe you've got a spirit guide. Maybe you've got things going on around you at the moment. Could involve something you've done, something you're doing. Let's have a look. Why have we got this perseverance? What's that about for Aries? I think my pile is getting very big. Yeah, somebody needs to return to the centre. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about magic. I wasn't going to say, but yeah, return to the centre. That's what it is. So if you've been doing it, Aries, it's coming back, and if you've been getting it, it's coming back to the people that do it. They don't want you dead or alive. They know you're getting even. They don't want dead or alive. They are getting even. So somebody doesn't want you dead or alive. They want to get even. Somebody, maybe you wronged somebody, and you've got somebody who, even if you think you've walked away clearly and got away or done something, I wouldn't bet on that. Invested in somebody else, maybe somebody is that you're with. You may need therapy after all of this that you're going through right now. They're nasty, and don't even keep it clean. So whoever you're sleeping with isn't like probably sleeps around and doesn't even care whatever you getting. You need to go solo. This person attaches for clout. So maybe you know lots of people's Aries, and this person, they just attach themselves to people because they feel like that. Maybe you know lots of people. That'll be the reason why though. You own a crown already, Aries. You need to remember that. Somebody's very jealous as fuck about you. And they're ignoring you because they're sleeping with you now. So, you know, Aries. And heal and love yourself. Again, Aries, that's really important. Maybe you've lost touch with, like, healing yourself. Maybe you become very obsessed. Maybe this person's made you very obsessed. Maybe you need to think about that and think about how quickly you become obsessed even, maybe. Yeah. And how quickly you made a choice. How quickly you made a choice. And what did you choose? Did you choose somebody that just gives to other people? Did you accept that at one point and maybe you don't accept that now? Maybe that's what's happened. Yeah, maybe you've become quite sharp with somebody because it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but I feel like you're ready to fight with this person. You've had it, you're ready for an argument now. Maybe some gossips have been talking, some birds around his head. You could have thought it was a past life connection. It could have been someone Taurus in their chart. It could have been someone you wanted to go to a higher level commitment with, have children with. Could have been a spiritual connection, say you thought. Yeah. But somebody's now mad jealous. That's probably you, Aries, because that's where you are inside you. And you're watching and waiting and hanging on in there for some reason. And but you've got your guard up. Maybe you feel somebody's got their guard up against you. Maybe you feel like you don't understand fully what is going on in this situation. Maybe you feel like you've been put in an illusion. Maybe you have. Maybe you need to have friends around you to talk to so you can know if you're in an illusion or not, maybe. Maybe that's a good idea. 39. So let's see what are people saying about you right now, Aries. The threshold, yeah. So at the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is sacred, passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. So Aries, you've kind of gone through this so you could heal yourself properly, because you've been avoiding healing yourself for a very long time, probably since childhood. And other people are seeing you, maybe really close people are seeing you awakening to that fact, okay? Yeah, maybe you had to find some balance in your life. And maybe you pissed a few people off by doing this, by finding this balance. You could have, like, here you go. Can you see that? Oh, let's have a camera. We got a camera yet? No. There's a black guy who's really pissed off. Here you go. Can you see? So you having to find balance in your life has caused a black guy, a girl, and two girls to all be quite moody, quite snotty with you because they don't like you having balance. Basically, yeah, there's a lot of talking going on around it as well. And then saying two women that are there are standing either side of you there. So there you are finding balance. But you get involved in the gossip, don't you, Aries? You're probably one of the, like, you're in the middle there, right in the gossip, enjoying every minute of it. And maybe that's part of your insecurities. Maybe somebody sees that about you, sees it when you do things like that on the lower vibrational energy. So that's what that is. You need to pray or meditate more. You've had an enlightenment about a situation. You could be having a baby. You could be having, yeah, there's a little baby there. A little baby, about 1. Yeah, there could be some grief over a child as well going on at the moment. Somebody could have lost a dog. Like, it could be your child that's having grief over losing one of your dogs. Yeah, playing with your mind, somebody is. Somebody love bombs you, and it could be a mother involved, or a mother's energy involved. You could be a mother, Aries. Yeah, there is children involved in the situation. Somebody needs to be locked up. Someone got played. Keep climbing. This person is a reptilian. And this matters. Something in this situation matters. Something people are seeing about you at this time. Maybe you've gone a bit into a dodgy energy, Aries, and a bit like reptilian. Look it up if you don't know what it is. Yeah, this person needs to grow up. This is what other people are thinking about you, Aries. So this is how you have to take it, okay? Heal your broken heart. There'll be delays until you heal your broken heart in moving forward. Someone's got a spiteful friend, and a Capricorn. Your friend you could have a Capricorn who's a friend and very spiteful. You could need peace in your life. You could need to actually go out and find peace. Go and get what you want, but you need to heal yourself and find peace before you can actually go and get what you want. And maybe you need to, you need to heal the bitterness as well inside you, Aries. There you go, Aries. You need to heal this bitterness and this pain and this childhood issues stuff. Yeah, stop hanging around with bottom feeders. It's very karmic at the moment, what's going on. Something happens at night time. You'll live and learn from this situation. You could have thought it was twin flame. It could have been a twin flame, but flame is just lots of triggers. People who come in your life and they're a twin flame and you feel like that, they trigger you like mad. This is done, this situation. Something could have happened in the summertime, could have been done in the summertime. We're not even out of summertime, are we just? We're not quite in autumn yet. Right, so what else can we tell Aries? Yeah. Maybe you've been keeping secrets about something as well, Aries. Maybe your intuition's on point anyway, you're an Aries. But you're only just not a Pisces, and Pisces want to miss psychic signs. And that's Pisces there. You could have a Pisces involved. But yeah, you know what's going on. You know what you did. You were juggling somebody. You were juggling a situation. And maybe there was messages that, maybe you had messages of pregnancy. Maybe you are pregnant. With those stalks in the background, and it was caused by juggling. And there's a few people in the background as well. You could be in your head about this situation at this time. Oh, people are seeing you doing this. So you've got someone who's close to you who sees this change in you. Yeah, it could be a Scorpio that's seeing this, Aries. Or a Leo. It could be a Scorpio and a Leo. Yeah. Somebody, you could have had an ending. You could have had an ending with a Scorpio. You could have had an ending with a Leo. I feel like you maybe have been fighting with somebody, with these people maybe. But there's a truth coming out about this situation. And other people are seeing you maybe as, maybe you're still fighting those people. There's two people in the background, they're walking away. And somebody there, they're still fighting. And this isn't all about you reading, so yeah. I have to put it as you, I'm afraid, Aries. And here you are, Aries, look. King of Wands. And maybe at this time you're feeling like you're offering your love, maybe, or you're being offered love and you're ignoring it. But somebody's sitting under that tree quite miserable, unhappy. It could be to do with a Leo, and it could also be to do with Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Maybe you went to go and get victory in a situation. Maybe you walked away because their backs are facing each other. Maybe you walked away from a Scorpio to go and find victory. It could have even been with a Leo, because that's the card of Leo, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe you found a devil relationship, like a karmic tie. And the man's here in this relationship, he's trying to escape, but the woman's trying to keep him tied, keep him karmically tied to her. So maybe you have like there could be codependency there, codependency issues, that would be probably from childhood as well. It's all about healing. Yeah, okay, so what you're keeping hidden is immortal treasures, and that's 14. So that is a 5 altogether. So immortal treasures. You carry within you precious immortal treasures, beloved, that exist beyond life and beyond death, belonging to the celestial heavenly realms of the divine presence within you. Yin now guides you to honour those treasures, the gifts of your soul, which include the ability that you have to transmit healing. Honour yourself as a healer, beloved. Whether formally or informally, your soul brings a special healing light to humanity. You have a divine support in your role as a healer. So whatever way, usual or unusual, this is unfolding for you now. So Aries, if you're feeling like, and you're keeping that secret, so if you're feeling like something really big's going on in your life and things are really changing really harshly, could be to do with you having to be perfect maybe to other people, how you come across. You're tricking people doing that because you're not. And it's vanity. It's being seen as vanity. It might be being seen by other people as vanity right now. You could be using mysticism as well, because of a rejection. Maybe you're doing spells on people because someone's rejected you, or you felt rejected in the past, or you felt rejected by your parents. Maybe your mom rejected you, or your dad rejected you, and maybe now you're taking it out on other people because you never healed that from your childhood. Maybe you thought you never had to heal it. But everyone has to heal these things. Yeah, this person wants to leave. Somebody around you right now is leaving. Somebody could be having car issues as well. Oh, yeah, you could be getting eviction from your home. You could be getting a notice coming in. But you will get another new home. So maybe you're having to move areas because you've got an eviction notice or something like that. Yeah, this is bullshit. Stealing money. Are you keeping that a secret? You maybe have stolen money from a friend, Aries, as well. Or somebody with Aries in their chart may have done that. Not every Aries is going to have done that. Yeah, somebody's very afraid. Somebody 6 months ago, maybe you took some money. Could have been 9 months ago to a year. Yeah, and you've got a teenage pregnancy around you, so just be aware of that. Yeah, there's been an ending to a situation. Maybe you're trying to keep that a secret as well. Maybe you had somebody in a third party situation. Here we go, yeah. There's an ending to that because that was in reverse. You dropped these burdens, or someone dropped you in these burdens because they had you in a third party. Maybe you didn't even know you were in a third party. The reason why it's been a secret is 24. Reveal the peacock beauty. So let's have a look. What was that, 24? Okay, yeah, so the beauty of the peacock is breathtaking, with stunning lush colours unfolding in the graceful and proud display. You too are great beauty, beloved. Within you resides a glorious divine being of beautiful light, with an ability to create as your divine birthright. The peacock beauty speaks to you of your creative energies rising to the sublime, inspired new levels as you are ascending the power of your throat chakra for high creation. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy the wise use of this growing creative potency to express the beauty within you. Ask the divine blessing on all your plans, projects, and words. Okay, Aries, so what you're saying to other people or about other people, how you speak, all of these things are very powerful at this time. Yeah, you could be very impatient in a situation, and maybe you're trying to have faith in a situation as well. But yeah, you're carrying a lot of, your words are carrying a lot of steel at the moment. People are listening, maybe people are judging you slightly on this, yeah, and it could cause a completion of a situation. So if you say, just make sure your words are true and real and not lies and gossip and underhand stuff. Because if you are seen to be doing that, somebody's watching and somebody's saying, yeah, judgment. Okay, that's the answer. Judgment. You're going to get judged for it, Aries, I feel. And that can be on anything. That can even be, you're going to inherit some money as well. Somebody's a twisted mofo, a twisted motherfucker. This is why you're keeping your spiritual gifts a secret, or why, yeah, somebody also really doesn't like you and would quite like you not to be here anymore. Your career is about to get an ascended, so your career could actually really go far, but there's things you're clearing and cleansing. You need to learn your birth chart, because you are gifted in your birth chart. So if you do astrology, then look up your Western, learn that maybe first, or look up your Vedic. I like Vedic as well, and see what your birth chart says. Yeah, and your intuition will be needed. Maybe you need to put your brain somewhere else and learn something, understand something. Yeah, something about a soulmate as well. You can find all that in your birth chart as well. You can know who your marriage partner is, how many children you'll have. If you put synastry with somebody's chart, you can understand if you're meant to be with that person. If things go wrong in a relationship, you can understand why they went wrong. It's like wicked. Yeah. Okay, so the reason you've kept all this stuff is because somebody left you out in the cold. Maybe you were competing with somebody, Aries. Maybe somebody's walked away from you. Maybe you had an argument, you had a fight, you've been arguing with somebody. Maybe you were in line to a situation, but you kept yourself in the hangman for quite a long time, Aries. Yeah. I knew I saw it. Okay, right. I knew this was going to come out at some point anyway, so we'll go for it. Right, okay, Aries, so you've been blindfolding yourself to a truth. Something you thought you were going to get some money out of somebody or something. Anyway, there was been a pregnancy, it's a very late stage pregnancy, somebody's about to, yeah. And maybe there was a truth that was, you wanted to talk about this to somebody, but you've bottled it, you've turned that around, it's not happening. But I feel like this is going to leave you in misery when the Wheel of Fortune turns, because there's a dishonesty around something is dishonest, something isn't true, and you're gonna, if that is the case, whatever it is you've done, it will be shown. You won't be able to deny it, 'cause it will be shown, and it'll be shown soon as well. I think we're talking about before Christmas, this pregnancy. I think we're talking in the next couple of months, autumn time. 30, spin the silken thread divine. Yeah, I'll be glad when it's done, and then I don't have to keep talking about it, because it is all the way through my reading. 30, yeah. Disconcernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. This is on your conscious mind, Aries. Yeah, your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute cutting through the vibrations with purity and intent, your disconcernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distractions. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then disconcerting between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. Aries, on your conscious mind, I feel like you've wavered on something, between something, and that something is stopping you from moving forward, whether you like that or not. And there is a truth to be spoken in this situation about, yeah, your despondence. Oh, I wish this light would work. No, it's still not. But yeah, this despondence, there is, like, she's got a pregnancy. Somebody can see that very, very clearly, but you're being despondent, you're ignoring it. And it just, I can't not. I know some people are wrong about this, but I can't not say it because it's there. It's all over, so I can't deny, you can't deny it. Someone's trying to travel. Someone's probably trying to move away from you. Somebody, maybe you need to call this person before they do travel. Somebody could have moon in Cancer. That would make your intuition off point as well. So, yeah, you probably are becoming very aware of certain things. Yeah, you're getting downloads even if you're in denial. And do what you have to do at the end of the day. Yes, you do have to do that, don't you? You do have to do that, Aries. Especially if it's other lives, you've got no choice. Maybe you had some bad bitch antics, and maybe the time's ticking now. They're with your friend as well, with your friends, not even your friend, and someone has a memory of an elephant. Maybe somebody around you, maybe you wronged somebody and that person don't forget. Maybe you know that, could be a Cancer. Yeah, somebody could be a snake as well, or being a snake in a situation. Could have been a Cancer. Yeah, that could have been your father. Your father could have been a bit snaky. Maybe. Yeah, your father could have even gaslighted you, and that can go on. Somebody likes younger people, and they're going to find themselves behind bars if they're not careful. If they're not already being found behind bars. That could be a Pisces. That would generally be a Pisces. Some, because I've got moon here as well. Yeah, somebody works on their own stuff. This is all in your conscious mind as well, Aries. Yeah, you're quite over this spilt milk though at the moment. You're not looking behind you. Maybe you're trying to work on some money issues you're having. On your own, singly, you could be working with children. There's a child there as well, 44. This is what's in your heart. Maybe you're working on your childhood issues, things that happened in your childhood, things that you feel like maybe draw you back. Okay, in your heart, something good is coming your way. Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw you to the opportunities, teachers, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you. That will enable your soul to live in its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Yeah, you've got to step in your own shoes, Aries, as well. Stop trying to be other people. Stop trying to mimic other people. Go out and be unique. Go and do your own thing. Go and be you. Be strong. Bounce. If the world pushes you down, you have to bounce back up again, bigger and higher than before. That's just why you do it. Maybe you're trying to use magic and create things for yourself. How's that then? That's not going to even work, is it? Like trying to use magic, like what I just said, that bouncing thing, that's not with magic. You do it yourself. You find that power inside yourself, and then you bounce. And you learn your lesson from it. By doing magic and doing all, you're just going to fuck up your whole life, your whole family, your destiny. Everything about it is going to just end up absolutely fucked, and you'll end up messed up in the head, and probably God knows what. Yeah, maybe you come into a perception about this, what you're doing isn't right. You need to release some of these energies, some of these people. Somebody's blocking you. You've got an empath that's blocking you. You've got a situation that's blocking you. You've got people around you that are blocking you. You've got attitudes of your own that are blocking you. You've got, you get me? Lots of healing work, shadow work, Aries. You've got moon in Aries. You could have like sun in Aries and moon in Aries. You could be dealing with somebody who's got moon in Aries. That's why you could be watching this reading, because you're moon in Aries at the end of the day. Sun, moon or rising. Yeah, you're having a transformation of a situation or of your life. They don't pay your bills, do they? Someone's trying to control you, and they're not even paying your bills. They don't help you at all, maybe. You're missing something about a Scorpio as well, and maybe a Leo. And somebody's overseas or trying to get overseas, or something's happening overseas. What's going on overseas? For Aries, maybe you live overseas. Maybe gifts are given when you go overseas. If you go overseas. Someone's trying to steal you something. Somebody's trying to steal, Aries, or you're trying to steal somebody something. That was something overseas. Somebody overseas is stealing something. When you go overseas, you steal something. Somebody get moon and Capricorn, and there's no rest for the wicked. Get one more card on that. Loves a challenge. Do you love a challenge, Aries? I think fire signs love a challenge anyway. Your magnetism is very powerful. Maybe you can draw people in. Maybe you're very good at using that. Don't use that for manipulation though, because that makes you a narcissist. Yeah, you could have ended up with a broken heart through trying to do that, trying to control people. Maybe someone felt brought down the tower moment. Could be with somebody with Aquarius in their chart, an Aquarius. But yeah, the star card. And this person, they're not, the person that taught you this lesson, they're not pouring the water just into your river. They're pouring the water and watering other people's gardens at the same time. This is keeping you up at night, in your head. Maybe you thought you were going to have a family situation. Maybe you thought this was your person. This person could have Leo in the chart, and maybe you thought this was your Two of Cups, your soulmate. You want to have a relationship with this person. Wow, that went fast, didn't it? Let's have a quick look a bit more into this thing. Let's see what else we find out. What's this relationship area? It's been messed up. Yeah. Somebody with Leo in their chart could be seeing in someone's soul, looking in their eyes. Yeah, seeing in their soul. You need to, maybe you are seeing somebody's soul, and maybe you need to take heed of what you're seeing. This person talks to everybody. Somebody needs to keep their lips shut because they're talking too much to everybody. Somebody needs to move differently now as well. Somebody needs to stop doing full moon spells because there's too much of that going on. And yeah, somebody went to a card reader and will be texting you about this. 1 month's time. Somebody's ill at this moment as well. That could be a Virgo. Or something, yeah, sun's not Virgo normally as well. Okay, right. Oh, where are my glasses? Okay, what's going on in your soul is the turquoise lotus mother. Aries, let's have a look. I got that as 12, it wasn't there, was it? 42. Okay, here we go. So, she brings you precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted. This is about your soul as well. Allow yourself to be lifted out of struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally heavily on you from the something that weighed heavily on you from your past. That can be one of the most telling times to allow something to let go. Just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus and attention. Yet do not doubt, you have actually learned the lessons it's required of you, and now you are being blessed with an opportunity to receive karma healing. Okay, that's what I was saying earlier, Aries, about this releasing. They're trying to help you, but you have to do your part too, and your part is clearing it. Stop being so complacent with certain things. Maybe you're sitting there being very complacent about things you never normally would be complacent about. Think about what that is, yeah. Maybe you need to go do some recovery. Maybe you've been given a key recently. Maybe someone spoke to you, I don't know. Maybe something's happened and you've realised some things, yeah. Instincts told you, maybe. Maybe in the back of your mind, yeah. Like when I had addictions, I had alcohol addictions, whenever I was like when you come downstairs and you're like sitting on your own first thing in the morning, and your brain, like my brain used to talk to me and tell me, you're going to die, Mel, you're going to die. And it's that kind of thing. Something in your instinct is telling you something over and over and over again. You may be ignoring it, but you've had full clarity about the situation, Aries. You've had full clarity. Somebody could be a medium. You could be a medium. Somebody around you could be a medium. Yeah. Are you in love? Are you really in love, Aries? Somebody could be doing kitchen witch spells. If you are doing that stuff, you probably wouldn't even know who you are. Never mind who you're in love. There's the repercussions of that. If you're just getting sent back to you, all of what you're doing is coming back on you all the time. That's why your life's getting so fucked up. Truthfully. Think about it. And especially if you don't know what you're doing, even worse. And the likelihood is you probably, unless you've studied it all for a long, long time, you ain't got a fucking clue what you're doing. Right, okay. Yeah, you could be looking at what you've accumulated. You could be watching a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn at this time. Maybe this person isn't single, though. They've got a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces around them, watching them. So the person you're watching isn't even single. They're with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, yeah. Maybe that Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person is about to get a message though from somebody over here, maybe you, maybe this person, of this pregnancy as well. Maybe this person who's going to give them this message could be quite smug about this, but thinking they're quite, yeah, that could be an Aries, that could be you, Aries. You could be quite smug about the situation. And yeah, it could have been one night stand energy, or it was one night stand energy, maybe it was a bit like just dirty, whatever, just a lot of that. It wasn't anything, but something happened and somebody's now pregnant. With it being in reverse, yeah, somebody could have moon in the air. Somebody could be Gemini sun, and it's time to deal with this. Definitely time to talk about it, because you need to get to the doctors and get it all done. Somebody could be like a vampirical energy hungry. Somebody could be nicking your energy. This is karma in this situation from past lives probably as well, Aries. 8 Immortals, that's number 9. Yeah, there's karma in this situation. Like you're learning something. If you don't learn it, yeah, when you go off and have a new beginning, you'll meet that person again. Like you'll always meet that person. If you think about it, even though they're different people, it's always the same story that unfolds. Until you learn it, that's all you'll ever find, those sneaky people. Yeah, because that's what you have to heal. And if that's what energy you run on, that's the people you will feel as well, you will find as well. Yeah, you won't be able to win these cycles, Aries, until you go and speak your truth to who you need to. Yeah, and then the Queen of Swords in reverse, she's like, there's twisted stuff going on inside your head at the moment. You're right about a situation though, you know something, maybe you worked something out in springtime, maybe you started something in the springtime, that's your time, maybe springtime. Maybe it was with somebody with moon in Scorpio. Yeah, and maybe something about the autumn time as well. Maybe it started in the springtime, it ended in the autumn. A summer affair. Number 9. We're baby. Number 9. Right now. So the messages you have been receiving, this is your conclusion. That you are unconditionally loving, fearless, and encouraging of you to grow to be your true self. And from your higher guidance, the 8 Immortals and other beings of light and divine love are guiding you. It is safe to follow these messages now. Doing so will bring you greater joy. So you're almost being guided by like your ancestors, your spirit guides, whoever you listen to up above, Aries, to do what you have to do the truth, to speak your truth. It may taste a bit bittersweet. You may feel like you're losing your facade is going to come down. You may feel like somebody's your soulmate, like it's your personal quest, like it's that's what you're feeling. It's very powerful. Yeah, you may need to be of service and isolate yourself away from other people. You may need to go and help some people, go and do some things, maybe to learn about yourself so you can be more empathic, more caring, more loving, more generous. Something about the winter time. Come and get it. Dirty old dog. Somebody's a dirty old dog. Could have been a Libra. Could have been a Libra involved. Somebody could have had a Libra could have had lots of people. Yeah. Too worried about what everybody else thinks. Money's going to come to you. Maybe money's not come to you recently because of somebody in your energies around you. Somebody could be stalking you. You need to call their bluff. What was hidden there is because they landed upside down. Is that somebody's just wearing a mask. There is an illusion. And they could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Right, let's get some of these cards. Sorry, Aries, we never actually got any light on the situation, did we? No, I don't think it's going to meet allowing me, no. Right, 3 cards, yeah. So your first card is the Fate card, yeah. This card is a reminder that destiny or fate is in our own hands. Life comes and goes in cycles. Nothing is fixed, nothing is forever. This is a time of good luck and good fortune. Look out for the signs of change. Any change will be beneficial at this time for you, Aries. Plan for success, not failure. And then we've got temptation. You feel helpless and believe you cannot change. This is an illusion. You can leave the negative situation if you choose to. Face up to the dark side of your nature and leave a harmful, difficult relationship if you can. Seek new friends to help. And then the last one is, this card asks you to be open to good advice. Stick to your principles. That which is hidden will be revealed. Do your homework or research carefully. Seek knowledge, listen to your thoughts, seek high guidance to help clear your mind. A chance to start again more maturely. So maybe someone will come back, and we are in retrograde, people are coming back from the past. But yeah, okay, Aries, I'm going to leave that with lots of love and light. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.